Good morning from Sweden. I hope you're all well. This is the 11th of January 2026, a Sunday, and the landscape is still white with all the snow out here tonight. I've heard the wind blow all night, making the windows creak. Hopefully this will turn soon and start to go towards more warmer climate or warmer temperatures. We'll see. Anyway, so this is today's I Ching reading, and we are going to, as usual, ask the question, how does this hexagram want to move me today? Is one of the questions, and then also just tapping into what are the energies around us today, and what is the guidance that we can get from the hexagram on how to navigate the energies of today. Okay, so here I've got my coins, and as usual, one of the coins, I don't know which one is now, has got a little mark on it on the other side, and that will decide which hexagram it is. So I'm going to start by just taking a few breaths into the stomach. You can start by actually emptying out the lungs, so getting rid of all stale air in your lungs, right? Emptying it out, and then breathe in into your stomach. And then breathe out through a pinhole through your lips, creating a little bit of resistance in the breath out, releasing stagnated chi and thoughts and stress and everything, bringing you into the present, and then breathe in through the nose into the stomach, filling the lungs with fresh air, and then release out through a pinhole through your lips, bringing you into the present here. One more breath in, and then breathe out through a pinhole through the lips. So I'm going to start by asking the question, putting my hand, I'm putting my right hand on it today. So how does this hexagram want to move me today? How does the hexagram want to move us today? What are the energies surrounding us today, and how can we best navigate them to have as smooth as possible journey today? So shuffling. And I'm going to do the lower gua and the lower gua. So the hexagram is 6 lines. So the lower gua, which is the inner gua, is the 3 bottom lines, and the upper gua, which is the outer gua, means like more heavenly, more connected to heaven. The inner gua is more connected to earth energies. Anyway, so we're doing the lower inner gua first. So we got heaven. I did fire for some reason, earth, water, thunder, wind or wood, mountain, lake. So I'm going to start turning them over, and the first one we get, so the mark is very, very, very subtle. I need to do a new mark on it. There's a little black dot there, and we've got heaven. Heaven is the inner energies at the moment. And then let's shuffle. I'm going to use my left hand this time. So what are the energies surrounding us today? And how does this hexagram want to move me today and move us today? So heaven, earth, fire, water, thunder, wind, wood, mountain, lake. So heaven, lake, fire, thunder, wind or wood, and water. So we've got water here, and there we go. And then we're taking 2 coins out, because we're going to check the changing line as well. I'm going to flip all the coins over again. And what is changing? Where are we in the progress of the hexagram? So each line, so first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So we'll see where we are in this hexagram and what it is changing into to get extra guidance. So here we go. So each coin is representing a line. So we're going to find the changing line now. So, and we're right at the beginning. So there we go. So to draw this hexagram, so we've got heaven, which is the ultimate yang, which is 3 solid lines. And then we've got water, which has got 2 yin lines. So like this. So today we've got 2 yin lines and 4 yang lines. And then we are going to draw the changing line, which is here, which is the first one. I can put the coins away. And when it changes, it will look like this. So we have there. We will not go into this second hexagram. In detail, but we will have it as a reference to see sort of where we're heading into. So this is what it looks like when the yang line is changed into the yin line. So first we got water, so we got Qian, heaven, under water over heaven. So that's Kan. Going into Kan, water, over Dui is Gen, which is mountain. It's not mountain, sorry. It's wood. Doing this. It's Sun. So it's wood. And let me just double check that. Yes, sun, wind or wood. And then we got water over wood. And this one, I recognize this one from the other day, right? So it's water over, so it's like water. You've got the wood digging its roots down into the water. Or was it the opposite? I think I was just as confused in that reading as well. This might be already fulfilled. Not yet fulfilled. We'll have a look at it. We'll see. I can't remember right now. So anyway, where we at today, which is water over heaven. So we've got water in heaven. So this is quite interesting. We're going to look at so we've got a yang line at the yang position, yang line at the yin position, yang line at the yang position, yin line at the yin position, yang and yin. So we only got one line, the central line in the lower gua, that is not in this correct position, but all the other ones are. And I was going to say, so this one does not, this one, but this one corresponds to the yang corresponds to yin, yang does not correspond to yang, but yang corresponds to yin. However, they are both central, so we've got like quite stability or strength in the central, in both the upper and lower, although they don't correspond in the yin yang. So we'll see what that means. But apart from that, it actually seems like it's quite balanced. We'll have a look at in the book. What we actually got. So kan over Qian, which is 5. And do you remember this one? Is this one is coming back, which is needing, I think. if I am not incorrect. And then it's changing into kan, sun. See where we have sun 48. We need to have a look at that one. It's not the already fulfilled and not yet fulfilled. You can see then, so let's see, number 5 is needing. It's the 3rd time this week this one is coming up. So this one, obviously, for this week, this is a very strong energy in our lives at the moment. Needing, and this is like after childhood. So let's have a look at number 48 and just see what that is to get us a little bit of 46, 49. Replenishing. Okay, yeah. We had this, but the opposite way around. We had replenishing a few days ago. That was changing into needing. So this is obviously a strong energy, and this is talking about being burnt out, and I can actually resonate with that. There is a strong need to replenish, to fill our energy stores, to withdraw, protect our energy, restore our energy, cut out what is draining our energy, start doing practices that are restoring our energy, eat well, eat vitamins to restore, because I can see there is a burnout here, definitely, the way it keeps on repeating through this week. So eat well, sleep well, cut out anything that drains the energy, like social media, people who are just taking and taking and taking, not sleeping well at night, that just absolutely drains your energy. Just go into meditation, do practices in the evening that are, turn off television, because all these mediums, like social media, anything, looking at a screen is just sucking your energy out. So all this just got to go for now, as little as possible. And if you are looking at a screen a lot for work, you need to get these blue light filter glasses as well, because they will filter out this blue light from the glasses, which will be a little bit of a protection as well. Eat well. I spoke about this before. If you can, lots of fruit and vegetable, and if you can afford it, and if you can get your hands on it, organic fruit and vegetable, cook food from fresh produce. Try to avoid fast food, although maybe you are in a position right now where you have so much going on, so you end up getting fast food just because you have no time to cook. But it's very important to take this time, okay? Do some breath work to restore the, fill your body with fresh air, fresh oxygen, and also to put your central nervous system into the parasympathetic mode. Meditate, sleep. So in the evening it's good to meditate. Maybe do some breath work, or just breathing in and out through the nose, like I was saying that in the beginning. You can watch one of my other videos as well. I usually go in a little bit more in this cleansing breath. Is really good in the evening to clear the energies from the day that's been, because at the moment we're being bombarded. We have things in our life that are not good, okay? So we need to deal with this right now. And restore, replenish, eat well, drink well. Okay, so sequence of the gua. When things are in the childhood, they should not be neglected without nourishing. Thus, after childhood, kneading follows. Zu is the Tao of eating and drinking. And replenishing, this is talking all about, it's the well in the middle of the village where people go and drink after work, right? So this is all about eating and drinking and restoring yourself and nourishing yourself. And the nourish is not just physical, it's mentally as well. Meditation, breath work. And if you practice Qigong or yoga or something, this is very important to do now, to regenerate, to generate energy and then to store it. Important at the end of the practice as well. So the Tao indicates that we need food to nourish the body and spirit. The spirit, right? Very important. Body and spirit. The primary concern of the earliest agricultural society was growing crops. Peasants did not worry about the sunshine, the air, and the soil. They were always abundant. Their main concern was water. The water they relied on depended largely upon rainfall. Without rain, they would not have anything to eat or drink. Here again, we're talking about water, as in the replenishing. It's the water from the well, which is like the ultimate source of life. And I speak about this more in the video if you go back and look at, listen to Replenishing. So I'm not going to go into that. So let's have a look at the upper part of the ideograph. Represents rain within the cloud, not yet falling. So this is rain in the cloud, but it's not yet falling, okay? We're not getting the nourishment we need. The lower part symbolizes a man. 4 curved vertical lines represent the mustache and beard of an elderly man who might be the priest of the tribe praying for rain. So praying for rain. So this is the meditation. Prayer. Do that. Prayer is very good. Doing different mantras to get your spirit to focus your mind on what is good. Because quite often when we're in stressful situation, our mind keeps going back to that, even after we're like, if we have like a stressful job or something, even when we come home, we keep on coming back to situations at work and we take it with it and we don't clear it out. So it's constantly draining us, right? So meditation or prayer or mantras, breath work, eating well. When one needs something and cannot acquire it immediately, waiting is necessary. In this way, the meaning of needing extends to waiting. It is Zu. The symbol of this gua shows that clouds are gathering in the sky, but the rain is not yet to come down. Okay, so we're waiting at the moment, but it is for us to do the work. It is for us to become patient in meditation, right? So decision, needing, being sincere and faithful. This is the talking about the waiting, okay? Right now we have to be faithful. We need to move forward, but much slower. And be faithful that this will change. We need to take action steps as well, but well-considered action steps. And then in between action steps, we need to withdraw and replenish and nourish ourselves with good food, water, and meditation, okay? Brilliantly, prosperous and smooth, if we're being sincere and faithful, being steadfast and upright, good fortune, favorable to cross great rivers. And this means cross great rivers in the ancient time was a very difficult task, right? So it's favorable to do this if we remain steadfast and upright. Don't collapse in this, right? But take time off to make sure you nourish yourself. But this is not the time to give up. Quite often when we go through these kind of things, we become quite depressed and we end up being doing the absolute opposite of what we need to do, rather than getting into meditation, rather than getting some good food, cook some good food for ourselves to restore our batteries. We end up on the sofa maybe just watching telly, which is the opposite of what we need, okay? And then to stop the thoughts going. We might want to distract ourselves with things. And this is the opposite of what we want to do. So being steadfast and upright, good fortune. We need to actually tell ourselves that this is not good. Although it's difficult at this point, make sure meditation, good food, water to nourish our body and spirit. Okay. So commentary on the decision needing requiring faith and confidence to wait. Yep. Danger lies ahead. And it does if we do not stop. If we keep on draining ourselves in the way that we've been doing now lately, this is going to end really bad, because right now we are already out of energy, okay? So danger lies ahead. But being firm and strong, deciding to take good positive action and follow that, one does not allow oneself to be involved in danger, okay? We're taking back control here. The conduct is right. One will not fall into strait. So, just what I said, really. Decide that you are worth looking after. Lying down on the sofa, watching telly or YouTube or whatever is not, or social media or whatever is your poison, is not going to nourish you. It is only draining you further. So go into meditation, cook good food, eat it, go to bed without your mobile phone with you, without any media that is disturbing you. Make sure you get undisturbed sleep. And if you are waking up in the night and finding it difficult to fall asleep, focus on your breath. So breathe in through your nose, into your stomach, and focus on the stomach expanding and contracting. And visualize like all your thoughts are being pulled, with each breath in, they're being pulled down into your stomach. And then with each breath out is being pulled down all the way into your feet, and then out through your soles of your feet and into Mother Earth. Although you're lying down, right? But you'll be actually pulling all these negative thoughts and all the stress into your stomach first, and then release with the breath out. With the breath in, you pull it down to your stomach, which is your dantian, your lower dantian, and then breath out, you're releasing it through the soles of your feet into Mother Earth, giving it to Mother Earth and saying, this stress does not belong to me. I'm giving it to you. The anxiety does not belong to me. I'm giving it to you, dear Mother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then keep breathing like this to find peace, and eventually and hopefully you'll fall asleep with this rather than distracting yourself with sounds, okay? So that's what it said. Needing, being sincere and faithful, there will be brilliant success. Be steadfast and upright, good fortune. Yeah, so this is exactly. At the time of being weakened, it is very important to be strong, to get ourselves out of this problem, okay, this situation. So being in that place assigned by heaven, it is central and correct. So here we go. There we go, central and correct. So must be speaking about Kandi, because that's central and correct. Kian is not central and correct there. Let's see. Favorable to cross great rivers. Going forward, your work will be accomplished. Okay. I'm not going to repeat myself there. I've said it already. So let's have a look at commentary on the symbol. Clouds ascending in the sky, an image of needing. In correspondence with this, the superior person eats and drinks, feasting with joy. This is not, yep, that's the symbol says exactly the same. Time to rest and restore, eat well, drink well, meditate. Okay. And so the changing line is the first initial 9. One in need waits on the outskirts. Favorable to engage in perseverance, no fault. One in need waits in the outskirts. Do not take risks and enhance trouble. Maintaining perseverance is beneficial, no fault. Drinking, nothing abnormal as usual. Doing, nothing abnormal as usual. Just remain. Again, it's just, we're at this point. We have to wait for things to change. Although we must make small moves, small actions, right, in between restoring ourselves. But for now, we're waiting for rain so our crops can grow. The bottom line is the furthest line from the upper gua. It represents the outskirts, a place at a distance. There is danger, but not too near. This line is young element at a young place. In this situation, one should not take any risks to cause any further difficulty, okay? The key is to persevere, to do normal things as usual. Doing otherwise might result in trouble. This line sends a warning that when a situation demands waiting, one must keep one's distance from the danger. I think I said it all. We're in a waiting. So do not take any action. And actually, this is the time of just waiting. To eat well, drink well, sleep well, lots of meditation, breath work, okay? So let's have a look at the element is water today. And water is the winter, is associated with the winter. And we're in the deepest, darkest winter now. We've gone past the winter solstice, which was on the 21st of December, I think. So the days are becoming longer here in the northern hemisphere. So we're actually heading towards spring. But currently, here in Sweden, it's very cold, it's very wintry. So all we can do is wait, really. And yeah, I did actually write a blog post a few days ago. I will link to that here, and it's about the different seasons and the different elements and how we are not actually moving, our modern society is not moving in correspondence with the seasons and the elements and the seasons. So during winter time, we should really do like the bears, just rest. They go into hibernation, don't they? So maybe we don't have to take it that far, but we need to slow down. But we don't, because our work requires us to work very hard, like because we work in offices and nothing changes there. So we keep on pushing on during a time when we need to rest, okay? And we don't have the sunshine as much, and we don't have all these like vitamin D's coming in naturally. And so, yeah, we are living in a way that is not aligned with the universe. Anyway, I will link this blog post below. So yeah, so this is it. So this is kneading and replenishing. Replenishing is all about, so this is what we're moving into, right? But it's all about, it's about water, getting water, replenish oneself, one's soul and spirit after a hard day's work. Or during a hard day's work as well, getting water from the well. So this is the guidance for today, and it keeps on popping up. And this is, so we really must listen to this. Okay, look after yourself, and wishing you a beautiful day ahead.